Welcome back to High School Football Weekly. Frank Wolf joined by Dick Gallagher from WGRZ High School Sports, and we're going to talk about those Section 6 finals from New Era Field. We're going to start with the D's and work our way all the way up to AA, if you don't mind. A little bit out of order in terms of how the games were played this past weekend, but to make it easier on us, we're going to start right with the Class D game, and that was the first game Saturday. Ty Harper's Wolfpack coming in to play the FE Titans, coached by Jason Marsh. Had a chance to talk to both teams just before the game, and they felt awfully loose heading into that game, which is how you want to be. You don't want to be too tight, but I thought the Titans were extremely loose and ready to go that game. They were very confident on Tuesday. For some reason, one reason or another, Tyler Clear was not available for the Titans for that game, and I think you could see that definitely played a part because CSP won 22-0, and Dick, I don't think any of us didn't think CSP could win the game, but I don't think they were going to shut out Franklinville, Elkville, especially with their hot quarterback, running back, Logan
If they would
Frank.
have had Clear, that would have been a totally different game because in the option, Frank could also just pitch it out to Clear, and he's one of the fastest kids, not only on his team, but in that league. And so that with him not there, and you could just see it because Frank did not have one of the better days being able to throw the ball. And then when you take a look at Barmore and Hinsdale, they've been there before. The team's been there. Swabak, they've got some really studs playing, and they won championships last year. So it didn't surprise me that CSP won because one of the things that I noticed was how well the Wolfpack defensive game plan was put together by the coaches. And they had Cameron Barmore at about 6-7 different places on the field defensively and also 3 or 4 offensively. And he's a man among boys, and it showed the 2 touchdowns, or 2 of the touchdowns, were just long passing plays. One from Hinsdale, and the other one was, I forget, it was a pass-to-pass.
That was Swabek.
Swabek.
Yeah, that made SportsCenter. It was a top 10 play, I believe it was number 4. Now, they will be going to Cortland. I'm getting ahead of myself. They're going to Brockport this Friday. They play 5 p.m. They're going to play Notre Dame Batavia from Section 5. They are at 10-0 right now, and they've been steamrolling their opponents for the most part. They got a running back named Jed Reese. Very good running back. In fact, just a couple games. I don't know what he did in the last game, but I know the game before that he had 233 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns and 5 tackles. They got a quarterback, Gabe McDonald, his name is, and he's only throwing for like 100, 200 yards per game, but he can run too. So he is a running quarterback, so he's a dual threat, and that could present some issues for CSP. We'll have to wait and see. They just came off a big win over Alexander, 14-7 last week to get to this game. So it'll be CSP versus Notre Dame Batavia. That is a Friday game at 5 p.m. You will be able to hear that on our Mixler station. If you're not subscribing now, please go ahead and do so. It is free, and every time we do an audio broadcast, you will get an email notification. So you know that the game is on. All you got to do is click the link, and there you go. You're listening to either myself or Tom Prince or John Simon or someone that can call the game and has a vested interest in Section 6 in the Monsignor Martin. But that game can be heard on the Mixler.com/WNY Athletics link.